Hey there guys, this is Smith here, and in this video I'll be discussing how to choose the perfect smartphone for your needs. Right, so there are so many smartphones, thousands of smartphones present out there in the market, and when you are on a budget, let's say you are on a budget for $400 or somewhere around 25,000 rupees change, or you are on a budget from starting from 4,400 to $600, or somewhere around 40,000, 35,000 change, or you are on a budget to get a flagship device. So in those cases, what happens generally, you get to confuse yourself, you get to misjudge yourself, right? What is the perfect smartphone to buy? Which one is the perfect smartphone, and what are the things that needs to be taken care when you are buying smartphone? So this video is all about. So before I proceed, if you want to join our notification team, then you do one thing: hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon. So every time I upload a new video, you will get the push notification at first from everybody else, and that would help you to go through this kind of videos that I'm making right now. Enough of advertisement, let's just jump right in. Now, first thing first, when you are gonna go buying smartphone, it solely depends upon your needs. Suppose there are 3 categories or 4 categories of different people out there in the market whose usage are different types according to their personality and their needs. So if I break down all this categories, so first let me speak about the first tier of people. That is, they might be using their phone heavily with their heavy games, using internet and stuff and all around the day, using heavy social networking, and they must be using YouTube streaming. They must be editing their videos, because some of the guys are there who edit their videos on their smartphone like me. So those other people should be going for a flagship grade phone. So what is flagship grade phone? The phone which holds a flagship grade computing system or processing system, or will be having a high RAM. So how does it matter? How does it exactly suit this to each other, this combination, right? So let's say if I'm speaking about any flagship level, entry level phone like OnePlus 6. So that does have a Qualcomm's hell of a chip, Snapdragon 845, and it does have a 6 gigs or 8 gigs of RAM. So when you are using your smartphone extensively and giving more pressure and more load to the smartphone software or smartphone's computing system, the powerful the processor is, they will be more easy to handle all the loads you are giving onto their smartphones. So the smartphones which is having a flagship grade processor like Samsung's S9 Plus, S9, S8 Plus, Note 8, LG's G series, OnePlus flagship range, even in Apple's higher end phone like 8, 8 Plus, even 7 Plus, 10, those smartphones will be able to withstand all you throw out of it. Now there are some folks who needs a best of battery life from their smartphone without having compromise onto the performance, but they don't seek that kind of flagship and heavy performance from their smartphone, but their smartphone has to be fast and smooth enough to make them run their day-to-day usage. So on that case, you have to be going with the smartphone in case of Qualcomm, which is having 600 tier of processors, or I must say you have to be choosing smartphone from 25 to 30,000 Indian rupees, or somewhere around $500 to $600. So what happens is, when a smartphone is mid-range, is running on a mid-range level chip or chipset or processors or the computing system, those smartphones will be delivering you the best of battery life. Trust me guys, the smartphone with higher computing system and higher level processing power, they were never gonna give you the same battery life that you're gonna get from a entry level smartphone. Now, next up, when you are getting an entry-level smartphone or mid-tier smartphone, so Snapdragon 600 series tier smartphone, or MediaTek's some mid-core range smartphones, or even Huawei Honor View 10 or some smartphones, those have a mid-range series processor. So what that does is, they basically makes you run your daily apps, daily games, even some higher games, not even in up to the mark higher settings, but in a reasonable and very good way, and they does provide you the best of the battery life. Let's say if you are taking one of the star chipset from Qualcomm, that is 635 or 636, that's been there in Redmi Note 5, Redmi Note 4, and 636 been recently embedded onto Redmi Note 5 Pro. So what happens is those smartphones gives you the best of performance without any glitches, without any lag, but yes, they will not give you the best out of their things like the way 800 series processor does, but they will do their job in a real good way. And trust me guys, they will be delivering you more than enough battery life, so you will be perfectly satisfied if you are not a very heavy user, or if you are not a very powerful user, or if you are not the guy who wants the best out of their smartphone. Now smartphones lower tier level processors like Snapdragon 400 series or MediaTek's basic processor like P20s and stuff. I'm not sure about MediaTek because I'm not a very fan of it. Anyway, I'm gonna make a separate video about Qualcomm versus MediaTek versus Kirin, so which one is better for your needs, so stay tuned to the channel for that. So back to the topic, if I'm talking about Qualcomm's 400 tier processor, so what happens is those are mid-range processor for the very basic users. So basic users as in some other users who does check their mail intermittently, take calls, do little bit of social networking like WhatsApp and stuff, doesn't play game, doesn't edit their videos, or doesn't stream much of the Bluetooth, or keep 10-12 tasks in the background. So for those people who are using their phone in the phone's manner, taking calls, skipping text, doing bit of social networking and stuff, doesn't stress their phone out, Snapdragon's 400 series tier processors are best for their needs, best for them, like 430, 435 or somewhere like that. So these are the category of processors that you need to look for to buy a smartphone. Now, next thing you need to look for the price category and the value for money stuff. So if you are getting a smartphone, let's say for a price of 30,000 rupees, so there are some smartphone which does come with Snapdragon 660 processor like Nokia 7 Plus, and there are some smartphones like OnePlus 5T that used to be there paying some $2-3 more, to 3k more, to 3,000 rupees more, and you will get a flagship Rebel processor. So you need to check for what are the needs for you, and if your budget expels little bit and gives you the best out of the budget, so you need to look for that. Another thing, you need to look for the camera. So if you are the kind of guy who loves to take a lots of picture, travels a lot, and camera matters a lot to you, in that case you should have to go for the at least upper premium segment or flagship grade phones, and those phones are having the best camera out of the business and can give you best out of your needs. And if you are the guy who prefers a smooth experience, smooth transition, doesn't prefer battery that much because their workstation is having battery, might be working in a company, going there, sitting there, having charging facility each and everywhere, so they doesn't seek for that much of battery consuming smartphone, so they wanted the good smartphone. So I must say, and if they are not very heavy user, I must say entry level smartphone like 10,000 rupees to 15,000 rupees level smartphone should be more than enough for them. So as a conclusion, if you are a heavy gamer, if you are a heavy video editor, if you are the person who likes to take a very good photos, very top-notch photos and videos, should be going for the flagship level smartphone, because all these requirements only comes equipped to the flagship level phone. So at least you have to go with OnePlus 6. Trust me guys, OnePlus is not paying me for this video, but the kind of value for money it provides you, it's out of the box and out of the world. So that's what I'm telling. If you want the best out of your phone, very manageable, very dependable camera, not the best but dependable camera, superb performance, superb smoothness from out of your smartphone, you should be going for the OnePlus category device, or at least 35 to 40,000 category bucks phone, which should satisfy you. If you're the person who likes to just check your emails, uses the phone in a good manner, but then still want best out of their smartphone, doesn't want to stress out their smartphone with the battery, want the best battery life, doesn't want any lag, they should be going at least middle range of smartphone from 15,000 to till 25,000. That should be satisfying their needs. And if you're the person who likes to take calls and calls with a little bit of social networking, WhatsApp, Twitter, Facebook and everything stuff, Instagram, and wants a decent battery life, they should be going for Qualcomm's 400 tier processor system. So that's it, and that should be somewhere around 5,000, 8,000, starting from 12,000, 13,000, like Redmi Note 4, Redmi Note 5, even Redmi Note 5 Pro comes. That is really good. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching this video. I think this video should give you an idea which one is to look for and how to choose your proper smartphone. And first you need to check for your needs, and according to your needs, which is the smartphone you need rather than to hunt for the smartphone like I want OnePlus 6, but my usability is only up to level of Redmi Note 5 Pro. So save your hard-earning money, ask yourself what you need, get yourself the answer from yourself, and go and buy the smartphone. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Do like, share, and subscribe this video, this channel. Do like, share this video, and subscribe the channel. Sorry for my bad English. And this was Smith here with you guys, and I'll be catching you guys in that next video. Till then, hook it up. Bye bye now.